Okay,
It's
Wale.
Wale, Kai Cenat.
Oh,
So BT Awards backstage, Kai Cenat ran into Wale. Um, I guess he was live streaming. Didn't recognize who Wale was. The people in the live stream told him that was Wale. He mispronounced the name, called him Wale. He didn't know what he did. So then Wale found him when he was sitting down and told Kai Cenat that people tripping and going crazy about what happened on the live stream, and he'll talk to him about it later. So, how do you feel about the whole situation?
I saw the whole situation. First of all, shout out to Kai Cenat, even though he a kid. He 23 years
Yeah,
old.
23.
He's a little young dude. You know what I'm saying? Shout
Yeah.
out to Wale because a lot of Wale music. I used to really deal with Wale. Wale is that type of person though. I seen him on the Breakfast Club. He is always creating situations in his head that's like mini beefs and stuff like that, which be like he always feel disrespected. He always feel like somebody's trying to do something that's not in his favor. That's kind of annoying sometimes. Just watching him do that. In respect to Kai Cenat and the whole situation, last time Wale had a hit song, and I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. The last time Wale had what's that song? That song he had with what's his
The
name?
only song
Miguel.
that Lotus Flower
That song with
Bar.
Miguel. The song that he had with
Oh, that was the
Miguel.
last one. Oh,
That was a
okay.
lot. Kai Cenat was 9 and he grew up.
Mm.
He grew up like he grew up with like Caucasian people.
Mm-hmm.
He grew up with his is that his like adopted mom or whatever.
Yeah.
Like sometimes when you a little kid like that, you only listen to the music that's being played around
Yeah.
you, and then
Exactly.
sometimes you'll discover stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like me being from Jamaica, like I was when I was a little kid, the music that's played around me. Like I
Yeah.
didn't know nothing about no old school LL Cool J nothing like that. I
Mm-hmm.
knew about some what's call it some Bob Marley stuff. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I just feel like sometimes people feel like they're disrespected, which you're not disrespected.
Yeah.
That was just an opportunity to
Right.
like yo,
Yeah.
bruh, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm Wale, you know what I'm saying? I did because I bet you if he started naming songs he did, I
Yeah.
bet you Casanat would have been like,
I know
oh, I
songs.
know this song. We would have been
Yeah.
pumped. They'd be like, oh, I know that song because you know what Casanat did on his stream when he went home,
Yeah.
started listening to Wale songs, and he was like, "I know this song. I
Yeah.
know this song."
Mm.
Because he's a good
Yeah.
goofy
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Mm.
go
Yeah.
ahead. What was you about to say?
I already don't have a lot of thoughts behind it. Besides the fact that I do think it could have been handled differently on both ends. Like you were saying earlier. To your point, the dude is young, so like you can't really expect him to know your music or be familiar. You can't expect him to be a fan
Yeah.
if he's not part of that generation.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like you said, instead of feeling disrespected, he missed the opportunity to educate and introduce himself. Like, hey, I'm Wale, da 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 da. I don't know if he would have went as far as to like singing and like, yo, I made this song. Sometimes people don't know songs by the name of the song.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yep.
And I doubt Wale is going to sit there and sing his own music to
Yeah.
try to get someone to
Yeah.
recognize who he is. But still, nonetheless, that could have been an opportunity to handle it a different way. So I agree with that. Um, and like you said, when he got back to his house, he listened to more Wale music, and he was familiar with the music. So it could have been handled differently.
Yeah.
I don't really think it's a big deal though because of the age difference. I mean, the dude is young, so you can't really expect him to know.
Yeah, yeah. I just feel like, man, that pride and ego get in the way, and I mean, yeah, like, it could have been handled differently on both ends, more on Wale's end because
Yeah,
he's older
Yeah.
and more
yeah,
mature, and you have to realize a lot of these younger.
Older. You don't know if he more
Well,
mature.
yeah, true. And the
yeah.
crazy
He's
thing,
older for sure.
him and Kai look like they could probably be brothers.
Yeah, like they could be related.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like me. Like I'm in my 40s. I don't know all these younger rappers and all this other
Yeah,
stuff. And I mean, I guess with hip hop, it's ego driven, it's pride driven, and a lot of these artists, not just hip hop artists, but I feel like a lot of artists, actors, and actresses just feel like everybody should know them, and that's not the case. There's a lot of people just because they're African American don't even listen to rap music. Don't know a lot of these rap artists and everything. So I just feel like if it was me, I'd have played it off as a joke, just
yeah,
like laughing, like ha ha
yeah,
ha, man, it just introduce myself or read it, put a tweet out or something like that or whatever. But people get clowned and they start seeing people making comments and everything, and they pride getting away. So So Wale see this and he hear us talk about. You think he gonna talk about?
He probably is in general. Dude, I told you I was at the gym the other day, and one dude said, "What did he say?" It was me, him, Vine, and Adam, and we was all talking, and that dude made me feel so old. Dude said he a young dude, and he said Nas is
Underground artist.
underground artist. I'm like, man, yeah, I felt the 60 when he said that. He said Nas is an underground artist. Sometimes it's a generational gap. You know what I'm saying? They had what award show was that when Lotto had that song, the she had that Dream Lover song, whatever. And
Like, I don't even know the Lotto song.
she had a song and didn't know that it was originally a Mariah Carey song, but it's her song.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
She sampled it from
sampled
Mariah
the
Carey.
sampled.
But see, all right, so look, that brings me to my next point, because I was about to say this when you was talking. And you, as a professional, no matter what your industry of choice is, you should have some type of wherewithal of the people who came before you, right?
You should.
You should.
Yeah.
It's your professional duty, right? So, and since we're talking about Lotto, how can you sample Mariah's music? You don't know it's Mariah's music that you sampling.
That was bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's bad. You know what I'm saying? And so Kai,
he's just a streamer. Though.
yeah, he's a streamer, but he's a streamer who dibbles and dabbles in all parts of the industry, right?
You're right.
So yeah, so you should have some type of wherewithal.
Yeah, but see, I'm about to make it seem like we about to. I ain't trying to dog Wale, but when's the last time you thought about Wale? Honestly, man, just honestly, I'm just being real.
When I want to bust some Nike.
Like, I mean, Wale is just like one. It's like when you talk about artists, I'm sorry, I'm about to get lambasted.
So maybe that situation.
You know, like
yeah.
he's just like one of them type of artists that you just don't think of, because I wasn't thinking about Wale until this happened. You know, there's a lot of hip hop rap artists and.
But that Lotto situation ain't no excuse for that.
That was kind of. But they do that a lot of times too. Like young people make us feel bad because like I saw something that was so interesting. They was talking about the YNs.
Yeah,
they don't have yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, they talk about the YNs. Then I guess somebody that's like in their 30s. They call them like the
Unks.
No, they call them somebody in their 30s. They call them the older the big bro.
Yeah.
Big somebody over like 38, they call them unks.
Yeah.
And somebody like over 46, they call them OGs. Yeah. And then after that it's old heads.
I'm blessed.
Yeah.
So I'm a unk. Who are you?
Huh?
In that case, when do unks start? At what age?
Unks start like you're 40, right?
No, nigga.
then you're just you're just a big bro. You're a big bro.
I'm 30. I'm about to be 37.
Yeah, you're big bro.
Actually, no, I'm about to be 38.
No, really?
I'm about to be 38.
I didn't think you were that old.
I'm about to be 38.
You
38?
I'm 37.
Oh, 37?
Going on 38.
I would have thought you was like 36.
Yeah.
But anyway,
you OG, triple OG then.
So I'm an unk then, technically, right?
You unk or yeah, but there's something else. What they call them? They call them big bro.
Big bro.
You said YN,
big bro. Unk, you're unk.
Yeah.
I'm probably like OG.
Okay.
Triple OG.
It's like old head. Yeah. Who cares?
Yeah,
like this is not nothing that you can look up on Google. So
yeah, man. Yeah. So man, sometimes we just gotta put that pride away and just put it to the side.
Follow, like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah. Before we go, you said you wanted to say something.
No, I ain't talking about that. He ain't getting no props. So Phil was talking about I arch my eyebrows. Man, I barely want to put shoes on. Yeah. So no, I don't arch my eyebrows. And Denise was in there talking about, well, it looked a little waxy, like maybe wax. Denise was in there like, yeah, maybe some wax. Then she was like, but you don't see any like things.
Let me ask you this though.
What?
How do you feel about men getting their head waxed?
Getting their hair waxed
instead of shaved?
I never knew that. Isn't that painful?
It's a thing. It's painful, but it's a thing.
Yeah.
It's like it's not like I looked it up on TikTok. Men actually get their head waxed as opposed to getting it shaved.
Like when they put wax on the
yeah. So are you bald head?
Yeah.
All right. So we all bald headed brothers, right?
Yeah.
So my hair grows fast, except for the area that caused me to shave all the shit off in the first place, right?
Yeah.
So when my shit grow back in all the areas, I could shave my shit today, and my shit might be prickly tomorrow.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? So, but like, all right. So, but when females wax, you know, they can like buy themselves like 2 or 3 weeks,
Weeks, yeah.
right, before they have to worry about it again. They
Mhm.
only get it done like once a month.
Yeah.
So it's the same concept when men get their head waxed.
No, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, I ain't doing
I
that.
just shave
I'm
every
good.
day.
Yeah,
man.
I just
That's too painful.
Shave it, and then it's just keep it real. It's crazy that it's so easy to shave my head.
Yeah.
Like my head is like I don't need nothing. I don't need to put water on there. Like I can shave my head dry.
Like I shave my shit seamlessly, right? It's easy, but I've gotten too comfortable. And just the other day, I nicked my shit good though because I had the Gillette, and I was just like I said, I've gotten so comfortable, and I think I made a wrong twist and turn. Like plus I was probably rushing, and I like snagged myself real good, and I'm like, man,
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. It's so easy for me to shave. Shave my head is like brushing my hair.
Yeah.
It's like wake up in the morning and shave it, and I'm done.
Shave it in waves.
What's
So-
y'all theory on why our generation go bald so soon? Why we can't hold on? It's a lot. I feel like in our generation, it's a lot more bald brothers than
Ain't you right, dude? My father got a full head of hair.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what is my theory?
Your dad got a
is
full head of hair too?
Nah, but I'm just saying, my uncles do though.
my theory is our generation was so obsessed with brush waves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you had the different bristles, hard bristles, soft bristles,
Thick-
and
thick.
that shit fuck up your follicles.
Remember S curls?
Yeah,
I had the S curls.
yeah.
I used to have the brush.
The
You got an
S-curl.
S-curl?
He old, bro.
You got pictures?
I'm old. I'm old.
You got pictures?
Dude,
Dude, please find me a picture of you with the S curl.
Me and my brothers had S curls, man. Do you
Oh, I need a picture, man.
you know my father went crazy
Bruh,
over that.
I gotta see that,
My
man.
father went crazy when
I'm
he came
gonna
home.
do that with ChatGPT.
He
That's
gonna
so-
troll you, bro.
Yeah,
So
I'm
we
like-
had S curls. He was like, "What? I waiting I do to the head." He was like, "Yeah, we got caught a lot of stuff having the S curl." But yeah, I feel like it messed up my hair. It messed up my hair, the S curl. And then we used to brush your hair all the time. That messed up my hair too.
So yeah, I don't know. That's my theory on why so many of us is bald. I don't know.
All right, well, follow, like, share, and subscribe.
I need a pic, bro.
The transition.
You need a pic for what?
I know I need a pic
The
for
F-
you with
the
the S curl, bro.
nigga.
I thought you meant you need a pic for your
Yeah, don't
hair.
try to end the show. Put it in the S curl.
No, I don't have any pictures. That was a man, dude. That was like,
ChatGPT is.
yeah, I was like 9 or 10.
Yeah,
No.
we gonna create it. We gonna check.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like 9 or 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got
No,
you.
no,
Yeah,
no, no.
we
got
No,
you.
no, I was like 13. I was,
We got you, bro.
Don't worry about it.
We
We got
got you, big
13.
bro.
All right, follow, like, share, and subscribe. Peace.
Peace.